Hey everybody, Justin Udy here with Justin Udy and Team Real Estate. Today I want to talk about homeowners associations and what you really need to be aware of, whether you buy one, rent one, hold one, or if you're looking into that as something now or you have in the future. So a couple things, homeowners associations, more and more, we're now getting into them. We're seeing them with our clients where, that's the first property they're getting into, whether it be a condo or a townhome, and also other clients that are looking into second homes and properties that they can have in other parts. So we've really had a lot of questions on it. So I thought today we'd just take a quick moment and things that you need to really be aware of. There is a 20% chance that you're actually going to get in a homeowners association at one time. In fact, 1 in 5 properties typically now have one, whether it be condo, townhomes, single family homes, communities. Now, the great thing is those communities, they have amenities. They make you keep up that yard or that space so they look really well. But the other things, they do have restrictions and covenants that you need to abide by. So, items that I want you to take into consideration. 1, what are those covenants? What are those restrictions and what do we need to be aware of? Those are located in the CC&Rs or those restrictions. Read through those and understand them. Oftentimes we recommend, look, go to one of the meetings, talk to some of the members and see what they say, because there's restrictions in there that will be held by, but sometimes there's other things that those people that vote in, they push things a little bit farther than they should, or they're a little bit more relaxed on other items. 2, what are the fees and the dues? When you buy a property, please be aware, it may not be in those covenants, but they may have an HOA transfer fee. We've seen them as low as $99 up to, there's some that are $1,500. So that may be a fee that you're unaware of at closing, so be aware of what is that cost. In addition to that, what other costs should I be thinking about? We want to look in the history of that HOA to see how much has that HOA gone up over the years. Does it go up 3% annually? Does it have these dramatic changes because it's maybe an older building versus a newer building? So we need to understand those costs, because as we're budgeting and getting into a property, we just need to be very aware and be very strategic in what is this HOA, how is it being managed, and what are my costs going to fluctuate over the years? That goes into assessments. Are there any assessments that now need to be paid or they're going to put in the future? We've had buildings where the entire plumbing systems went out in an older building in downtown. We've had systems where they needed to put in new elevators. Big assessments. So we need to understand, is the roof going out in this property? Is this building 100 years old? Is it 1 year old? What are the things that you're aware of, HOA management, that you have either are aware of or that you have budgeted into your budget? Next, review the budget. You can always get the budget and find out where they're at. What I want you to just be aware of is just think of, if you're running a business, you want a business that has money in the bank, money that is able to handle a storm, and money that is going to be able to take care of things if things end up not going maybe the way we want. You don't want to have a business that's deficient, that can't pay its bills, and it's about ready to file bankruptcy. So let's make sure that they have money in reserves and how they're managing line items, so that we're just aware, is this a healthy homeowners association that is something we want to be a part of? The other item is, many times, is this a rental type property? Many times when we look into these units, people are saying, is this a unit that I really want to keep? Or do I just want to live here, on vacation for 2 to 3 weeks every, 6 months? And could I do maybe a nightly rental on this? Could I just rent it out 6 months? Find out what the restrictions are. Because if it is a full rental type property, if there's too many units being rented, you may not be able to sell that unit if they don't have the restrictions in place. Statistically, if you end up having a percentage of rentals and only certain occupied, there's certain loans that you cannot get. We've had people come to us saying, we can't even sell our unit. We've actually had to say to them, we can't sell your unit, only for cash, because no lender will lend on this because of the percentage of rental properties here. So we need to understand how many are rentals. Also in the covenants, we need to understand, if we're going to rent it, what is the duration? Some allow nightly rentals, some require a full year rental agreement. So we just need to be aware. So I know this is a lot of information. Make sure you get an expert in there to evaluate these things with you. We are always here to help you, so if you need anything, please reach out to us. But make sure that when we're getting into a homeowners association, we're going in with our eyes open, we're being aware of everything from A to Z, we know what it's covering, whether we're covering the insurance or are they covering the insurance. Those are other types of fees. So being just aware of all these little things, sometimes we don't think about. And once we get into a unit, we're like, oh my heavens, we have not done our due diligence to know, and now we're into something that maybe we weren't aware of. So we are here to help you. Thanks so much. Catch you next time.